So we are out working on the van, taking advantage of finally having a nice day. It's been a long couple of weeks with winter-like weather, and now that we bought a vehicle to replace this with, we needed a little more room. We got this box truck back here, 2014 GMC Savannah box truck with a 16+ foot box on it, 8 foot wide. Really excited to start building that, but trying to finish up a few things on the van here, stuff that we'd meant to finish up. We ran into winter last year, didn't quite get finished, and then this winter down in the desert was quite busy, and weather was kind of cold, so we didn't get some things finished we would like to have. So we're working on that today, now that we're getting a break in the weather. So we were working earlier on the front end on our Vinos, and Melanie's just working now. This area in the back where it's just plywood behind the laminate, the laminate was put in here some years ago. There was a transverse bed across the back here, and the laminate kind of extended under the bed a little bit, and that was fine. Then I rearranged things, took the bed out, and now we had the laminate just kind of ended off roughly. So I had to trim it off nice and square using a Dremel. That's one of those deals where it's a really cool tool that you don't know you need until you get it, and then you wonder how you ever did anything without it. My son gave me one of those a couple years ago, and now I use it all the time for different things. But Melanie's putting in some tile here anyways. I found these at Menards at a nice price. So we're going to go from, instead of just being plywood, it'll go from laminate to vinyl tile for the back here. And we also have a little transition piece here that we're going to use at the seam to make it look good. So we're getting ready to stick these down now. And yes, we were just talking off camera, trying to get these things in square. Nothing in this van is square. It's all rounded. So we're doing the best we can to get everything in nice and tidy, but nothing in one of these vans is square, which is one of several reasons we now have a box truck with a nice square box on it, so that the next build should be easier. But we'll still try and get them in as good looking as we can for whoever is the next owner of this fine camper van that has served us very well, but we just need a little more room now. That's going to look better than bare plywood for sure. So it's going to be a little bit like saying goodbye to an old friend when we sell this old camper van. I've had this thing for almost 5 years now, and it's been around for a lot longer than that, and I've been familiar with it for a lot longer than that. One of my granddaughters, not too long ago, I guess it was the end of last year, I was up there with a van, and she says, "Pops, you've had this van for a long time." I said, "Yes, I have, kiddo." She goes, "Like 10 years. So not quite 10 years, but it has been around for a long time, and probably for pretty much as long as she can remember. Anyway, so it'll be a little mixed emotion thing when we find a new home for this van, but I think it'll serve somebody well, and we need to put our effort and energy into the box truck back here. So this is going to be quite a project doing this build out, so we need to be able to focus our efforts on this truck. So we're just tidying up a few things with the van that we never got to finish them before, so we can get that up and available for sale for somebody else to make use of for a while. I did get the lettering off the doors today, most of it anyways. That went better than I thought it was going to. I thought that would be more of a project, so that wasn't too bad. But yeah, the doors are looking sort of naked without all the branding on them from the company that we bought it from. This thing's ready to start getting built out just as soon as we have a few minutes, now that the weather's turning for us. Well, I said we had about 2 weeks of winter weather right after we bought this truck. We had a couple nice spring days, bought this thing, and almost immediately the winter weather returned. So we've been hung up with that. Now that the nice weather's coming back today, we're hard at work to finish up some stuff on the van and then get on to this project. Okay, we are losing light. The sun is setting. Not much left over, a little bit of color in the sky, which is nice, but we literally just finished up our tile floor in the back of the van here. I'll give you a quick look. This is how it turned out. Looks considerably better than just the beat up old plywood that was back there. It is 3/4 inch plywood under there, but it was getting a little beat up and was due for some help. We've got a trail transition strip there laid in. I need to secure that tomorrow. We're just quitting for tonight, so we're both tired and we're running out of lights. And then we'll move on with a few other things. I'm not sure what all we got lined up. We literally have a to-do list for checking stuff off on the van. But we'll be back with you in the morning. We'll finish up some other stuff here, getting the old camper van ready for sale. Like I said, it's going to be a bit bittersweet when this goes. Be a mixed emotions thing, because it's been around for a long time. Well, we got that in today. The floor fixed up. Boy, the birds are really hollering tonight. We got some work done on the front end. Got some more, finished up some trim work on there. And it seems like we did something else. Oh, Melanie did some cleaning. She was scrubbing, getting the van looking good inside. And we got to get some tools and stuff out of it pretty soon. And they're going to go over into the box truck, the big yellow box truck over behind me. They'll get the tools and everything, because we'll be starting to build on that soon. So, all right, well, we'll be back soon for finishing this stuff up. Well, let's see. It works. We got a vent fan, powered vent fan. This we installed this over the winter, and the wiring just wasn't a pressing concern, because while it was nice to have the vent, it wasn't really all that hot to need the vent. So figured probably whoever buys this thing would like to have that. So it's working now. Sounds like an airplane. Well, we did a bunch of work on the van today. Melanie did a lot of cleaning. Not that it was like bad, but you know, it's been traveled in and forest dust and desert dust and whatnot. So she's been working on getting that all tidied up and perfect. And I did a few things on it. We're just about done with it, and we'll be recording a video shortly showing the final results with everything all finished up, and then we'll be getting it up for sale and seeing if somebody else can use it and get some more life out of it, and have some adventures in it as well. And I've been also working on the box truck today. Got a bunch of work done on that, and it's spring in Wyoming, and we're watching wild turkeys in the backyard doing their thing. The tom's all fanned up and strutting and gobbling, and that's been entertaining as well.